So it's a nice windy day. I've decided to tear into replacing this front door. We got a front door that has these like 1 foot wide windows on the edges and that I really like. So we're thinking to put that here. Plus the door seal on this one was messed up and the door doesn't really sit square in the jamb, so it kind of leaky. But anyway, that's the plan. Basically get a rough opening cut. It's bigger than this. Move that electrical out of the way. Inside here, it drives me crazy when you come in the door like this and then you have to go around the door before you can turn the light on to the kitchen. So I wanted to move this light switch over to here somewhere anyway, probably like right here. So I'm just gonna loosen it all up and then get it moved over to here. So I just attached these boards onto the house in our square. We're gonna mark it with a marker and then cut through the siding to reveal whatever's underneath. So there it is, all cut. I just cut through the siding and the buffalo board, and then there's insulation there. On this side, we're gonna have to cut this stud out, which is kind of a bummer, and then put something in on this side. Over here, it's nice though, because the stud ended up being right there, just a couple inches back, so we'll be able to probably scab something right onto that. That'll make it really strong on that side. Check out all the cool layers. So it goes sheetrock, insulation, buffalo board, first layer of siding, second layer of siding. Box was inspected. I think it says 12/11/73. So that's when this addition was done. I don't think any of these have power currently, but I was going to double check with my electrical meter there, and then disconnect everything for now. So here we are up in the attic. Got in over there, and you can see very clearly that this is not really a load-bearing wall. We don't have anything going up to hold our ridge board in, and in fact there isn't even a ridge board beyond there. All of this, the roof just like leans together. It's pretty crazy. So we're gonna head over in there and drill our new hole down for our wire. We got the light switch moved over to the proper side. The wires are just kind of dangling in there right now because I don't have any staples to staple them. And then we got the outside light moved to right there. So happy about that. Just added in a couple 2x4s to what they already had up there. Down here, cut out some more of that rotting material and buffalo board and added in this 1x6 piece of cedar. It's just painted because it was originally part of a fence. But you know, reduce, reuse, recycle, right? As long as it's good solid material, which it is, should be fine to use. And then I've got this piece of white flashing that I bent a lip on, and that's gonna slide right in here, go back behind the step. That should skirt all the water down and behind this step until it gets down below the cement. And then when we come by and re-side, we'll be able to either just go right over it or side up to the edge of the step and then stop. And that behind there will just be nice and white and clean. So should work, should look nice. And then of course we'll add a 2x4 there and a 2x4 there. Wow, so that's the hole. It looks really big. So if we change our minds and we don't like it, we have to just fix all the sheetrock and yep, buy a new house and then move there. Yeah, it looks pretty good, I think. It looks like a very big hole in the side of the house. Okay, so I got that piece of flashing in, and then Ben, who's over there, came and helped me move the door frame over. So this is that door, perfectly in place now. Do you like it?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Doesn't it look cool? Right now there's just one screw holding it. It's creepy.
I didn't stumble on purpose.
That was an accident.
Yeah,
Wow, this looks nice.
Here it didn't break. No.
Yep. Now it just needs trim and
a good
to be washed. Yep, and then a good painting too.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of stuff that needs like some filler or something.
Yeah.
Right there. I was kind of worried it would look too big for that part of the house, but it actually looks.
It looks totally fine.
Oh wow, it's like actual metal in there. It's not even painted. It's like metal and then it's welded.
It's real gold.
It's solid gold.
It's real gold.
It actually is real gold.
That guy that we got.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's why he didn't take this door out himself and save it for his new house that he's building. Thanks for stopping by and helping me. I appreciate it. So I siliconed the siding up this edge and then up top that edge. Added this board and that top board that's discolored and then this other board right here temporarily until we redo the siding, which should be soon, hopefully next year. In any case, when we pull all the siding off, we'll just rip this off and that silicone is just gonna be wasted. But in between now and then, it'll protect the door from moisture getting up in there and starting to rot out that upper plate. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Just have to spray the expanding foam in here, which I think we are gonna get the low expansion stuff. So I ended up having to shim it heavily in that corner and heavily in that corner because the door had kind of shifted, and looks like our hole was indeed a little bit tight up on this corner. In any case, worked out good. Also added shims directly above these two main posts of the door frame, so if there is any weight from the building transferring down, it'll transfer down here and into our base plate. We have yet to squirt expanding foam in there. Everyone told us that we should not use this stuff, so I'm thinking to not use it because apparently this stuff is not low expansion and you need like window and door low expansion foam, otherwise it can pretty much change the shape of your door. So we're probably going to heed everyone's warning and not do that. We got it pretty much flush with the sheetrock all the way around. I just need to come and cut off my shims that are sticking out a couple spots. But yeah, it should be good enough, I think. Once we get our trim on there, it'll be beautiful. So here's how the door ended up looking from the inside of the house when it is complete. We're still gonna probably end up painting it a different color and of course kind of refurbish the spots where it's damaged. It needs a new seal on the bottom. You can see this is kind of messed up. So there's some cold air coming through under the door. It's like -10 degrees today, so it's not very nice. We usually throw a blanket or something down right here to kind of stop that. But you can get new seals for the bottom of the door. I just put this strip here to hold the laminate flooring down from rolling up, and I think it looks fine. And then I put just this white trim up around the door to kind of finish it out. And then we did put a couple of brand new switches in here instead of using those old ones, and that really helped. Looks a lot nicer. And ultimately we're probably going to paint either the rest of the trim in the kitchen white or end up replacing it all, but this at least temporarily finishes it out nicely. And the outside, nothing else really changed. Still just temporarily put like that until we can replace the siding. Bryn. Hi, Bryn. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in the next one.